The story behind the silence, how an expansion became a saga. Silksong wasn't a case of development hell, but rather a testament to the boundless creativity of the small team at Team Cherry. What began in 2017 as a simple DLC to add Hornet as a playable character to the original game quickly spiraled into something much larger. The co-founders, Ari Gibson and William Pellin, were so enamored with their new ideas that they found it difficult to stop. The game's scope grew organically as they conceived entirely new biomes, unique enemy types, and a sprawling world filled with new cities, quests, and characters. In a candid interview, Pellin admitted that the team had to force themselves to stop inventing new things, joking that if they hadn't, the game might have taken 15 years to complete. This relentless pursuit of innovation, born from a desire for excellence rather than internal problems, is the core reason for the extended development. The immense success of the original game, which sold over 15 million copies, provided them with the financial stability to work at their own pace, free from the pressure of deadlines or external investor demands. The Silksong effect, a tidal wave on the indie industry. The surprise announcement of Silksong's September 4, 2025 release date sent shockwaves through the indie game development community. Immediately after the news broke, several developers announced they were delaying their own games to avoid a direct launch confrontation. This phenomenon, dubbed the Silksong effect, highlights the unique influence a small indie game can have on the entire market. Panic Arcade, the creators of the roguelike Cloverpit, moved their game's release date to a later part of September. They candidly stated on Steam that they had to delay their game because it would be completely overshadowed by Silksong, which is the most wishlisted game on the platform. They wanted to give their little game the best possible chance to succeed. Frogteam Games, the developers behind the metroidvania Stomp and the Sword of Miracles, also delayed their demo and a Kickstarter campaign. They felt like a little krill trying to not get eaten by a blue whale, recognizing that every streamer and fan would be busy with Silksong for weeks, making it nearly impossible to get visibility for their own title. Eternum Game Studios, the team behind Eterna Lucis, even postponed their game until 2026. They said that competing with a phenomenon of that scale would be unfair to our team's effort. Interestingly, they also took the time to thank Team Cherry, noting that their work on Hollow Knight was a main inspiration for their own game. While some industry analysts argue that developers are being overly cautious and that a major release doesn't necessarily impact all other games, many small studios simply can't afford to take the risk. For them, moving their release date is a non-negotiable step to ensure their games receive the attention they deserve. The community's record-breaking reaction. Even before the official release, Silksong is already leaving its mark. The announcement spurred a massive, record-breaking surge in players returning to the original Hollow Knight. In the days following the announcement, the 8-year-old game repeatedly shattered its own concurrent player count on Steam, at one point reaching nearly 40,000 players. This is an extraordinary feat for a single-player indie game and shows a rare level of community dedication. Fans who have waited for years are replaying the original, and many new players are experiencing it for the first time in preparation for the sequel. This organic, fan-driven hype stands in stark contrast to the massive, multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns of AAA titles, demonstrating the power of a quality game and a patient, passionate fanbase. The community's unwavering support, in turn, justified Team Cherry's long, silent development cycle and their ultimate decision to prioritize creative vision above all else. Why did it take so long to make? The long, drawn-out development of Hollow Knight. Silksong was a conscious decision, not a sign of development hell. In a candid interview, Team Cherry co-founders Ari Gibson and William Pellin explained that what began as simple DLC to add Hornet as a playable character quickly spiraled into something much larger. The team became so enamored with their new ideas, from entirely new biomes to unique enemy types and a sprawling world, that they found it difficult to stop. Pellin even admitted that they had to force themselves to stop inventing new things, joking that if they hadn't, the game might have taken 15 years to complete. This relentless pursuit of innovation, fueled by the financial stability from the original game's immense success, over 15 million copies sold, allowed the small team to prioritize creative vision over strict deadlines. Price and platforms. While an official price for Hollow Knight Silksong has not been announced, there is some room for speculation. The original Hollow Knight cost $15, but given the sequel's significantly larger scope, it is widely believed that the price will be a fair increase. Most industry analysts speculate the game will be priced around $30. Silksong is set to launch on every major modern platform, including the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, the Xbox One and Series XS, and the PlayStation 4 and PS5. For PC players, it will be available available on storefronts like Steam, GOG, and Humble Bundle. Importantly, it will be a day-one release on Xbox Game Pass. Team Cherry has confirmed that there will be no pre-purchase bonuses, and the game will not include microtransactions for skins or cosmetics. While plans for post-launch content are in place, it is not yet known if it will be free or paid. Are you ready for Silksong and its impressive roster of over 200 new enemies and more than 40 new bosses? The developers have promised a fresh experience, with no recycled enemies from the original game, meaning every encounter will be a brand new test of skill.